Uganda ey'enkya.
The 748 delegates who attended against all odds the extraordinary National Delegates Conference held on Tuesday, September 19th, 2023. You, the 748 delegates, demonstrated resilience and commitment. The party chairman is correcting me. There are those who were unable to join the the delegates conference because they were blocked by police. The 748 are the ones who sat here. The FDC National Delegates Conference is about 1,300, and the reason I'm saying 1,300 is there are people who have died. There are those who have changed affiliations, so the number is always around there. So the 748 are the ones who are inside here. The number outside can only be estimated about 200. So you, the delegates, demonstrated resilience and commitment to the mission of rescuing your party. You successfully jumped every hurdle that was thrown in your way. You raised the money when those you entrusted with your party withheld funds. You changed the roads and locations when you are being hounded by police and hired criminals, criminal gangs. Even when both police and the criminal gangs followed you at Katonga, you remained resolute and fulfilled the mission for which you were elected. To the FDC Busia District leadership, who are also delegates and were badly battered by the hired criminals in full view of police at Busabala, our hearts go to you. You told your story. The country needs to know that our leaders from Busia, Mr. Kasim Masia, John Kasera, Mande Felix, Hassan Opio, and Christopher Wejuri Goa, were battered at Busabala when police commanded by Katwe Division Police Commander SP David Kamujira was looking on and in fact cheering. These leaders were later treated at Victoria Hospital in Bukoto and returned to Busia, where they are still receiving treatment. As FDC, we ask police, since they know and work with these criminals, to return the belongings of those that were battered, including their phones, money, and national identification cards. Since police work with these criminals and they know each other very well, we kindly ask police to recover from their allies stolen items so that they can be returned to the rightful owners. Protecting life and property is the reason the country spends every year 1 trillion shilling on police. This police that was looking on as citizens were being battered. The conduct of deployed police officers on that day suggests that these criminals, commonly known as chiefs, are well known to police. They freely interacted with police before taking positions from which they mugged our people. We have since established that these chiefs, allies of police, were collected from Mundeva, Katwe, Morago, Chisenyi, and other places, and their mission for which they were paid. A commander of every squad was paid 100,000 a commander. Then the squad members were each paid 50,000. You can find these fellows, 3 of them that were arrested by citizens are still at Katwe police station. You, the media, can ask Kamujira to allow you to speak to them because they have recorded statements there explaining who hired them and the amount of money they were being paid. Their mission was to attack and harm the FDC delegates, where possible kill. That is the assignment they had been given. And police knew all this. That's why when the party chairman wrote to police, in their reply by Nwajira, commander of operations, he said, we will not give you protection, we suspect there is violence. So police knew that actually there would be violence from these Ganga criminals with whom they work. The gang was commanded, we have some of the names, by among others Minawa Farouk, Akankwasa Juma, Moses Matovu Sawa, Chiriowa Muhammadi, Dinja Zubair, Abdul Matu, Semwanga Jackson, Ali Muzei, Medi Musi, Kavuma, Beka, Sembus Godfrey, and others. These are criminals. And the police knows these fellows because they work together. We have reliably been informed that actually these gangs work under the Directorate of Crime Intelligence, which is headed by AIGP Brigadier Christopher Damulira. This is where all these gangs are registered. See, this country, the way Museveni has mismanaged Uganda, that you can deploy people with tear gas, but you can also deploy criminals to steal from the citizens. So if you want tear gas, you deploy police. If you want phone is stolen and money and ID and all other items, you now deploy each face. They are all under Brigadier Christopher Damulira. You can ask. You saw them at court, freely walking and interacting with Nandala. That I think he was the commander. Then you saw them in Busabala, the same faces. And police cannot arrest because these are their allies. They know when to deploy them. If you have a function and the duty is to steal from you, they don't want uniformed policemen to do it. Then they will unleash on you criminals. More information can be obtained from 3 members who were arrested here at Katonga, members of these gangs. They were produced in court, the ones who were arrested by citizens. One of them is Kaita Hamisi, Kutesa Alex, and Muima Moses. These ones are people arrested from here. They were produced in court on Friday. If anyone wants to obtain information on who hired them and who paid them, they are there, they are not dead. Thankfully, these 3 were charged. I think police was too embarrassed to hold on to them. We hold you, police, and your allies at Najana Nkumbi responsible for these crimes. We would like to call upon FDC members who had come for the meeting and all Ugandans who lost property to register their details of what they lost and went through with the FDC Acting Secretary General, Mr. Harold Kaija. We intend to file private criminals against Nandala Mafabi, Patrick Amuriat, and all the police commanders with whom they were working that day. This gang of Nandala, Amuriat, Kamujira, there was one here called Atuijuke. We intend, after we have collected all information about those who lost property and were battered, we will be pursuing them in courts of law privately. We would also like to warn these criminals hired to batter our people that we will follow you up and legally make you pay for your crimes. You recall that upon realizing that the delegates were not in Busabala, they even came here on borders, and police was told. What police instead did was to begin chasing delegates in the direction of criminals so they can get beaten and have their property stolen. That's what police was doing here. The Honorable Maiko Kabaziguruka was there and Honorable Namanya. They are the ones who told the police that these faces are on their way. They are now around Serena. And when police realized that they are on their way around Serena, now they started chasing everybody towards Serena, so that they get beaten and their property stolen. And this is the police for which you Ugandans pay 1 trillion shilling every year to run.
We are bringing our heads, our bodies, everything to this party. And when we come here to work, it is unfortunate for others to grade others as they have been bought. Are you getting me? Let me ask a simple question. How much can you buy me? No. How much? You look at me, I might be small. How much can you buy me? Just look at me. And just look at me. My head here, there are people who want it. They want it daily to use it. And you go and sit and say, I have been bought. Bought me, Nandala. I want to tell my colleagues of Katonga that I am priceless. I am what? Priceless. I saw some of them posting on Facebook that with those social media that I've failed to pay. I've taken coffee from farmers and failed to pay. They don't know how coffee is grown. The owners of the coffee are not complaining. And you are just a person who has never seen a drop of coffee, you are complaining. Do you have sense? And I want to tell you today, if there are some baggies here, you talk to them. I have been entrusted with one of the richest institutions in this country, called the British Cooperative Union. As we speak, it has over 12 million kilograms of coffee. For you who know how to multiply, get 11,800 times 12.5 million kilograms. That's the money in my hands. Plus equipment, plus assets. Those are the items they have said you are the askari. If I want the money, why don't I take that one? Why don't I take that one? I want to tell the people of Katonga that I am priceless. And I want to tell Dr. Yesiga and the team that we have been there for them. We have been there what? For them. The reason they cannot move is because we are no longer there for them. So I want to tell you, the members of FDC, that your party is in safe hands, and I'm asking you to give me another term.
Nganda hoy! Nganda hoy!
Nothing will get lost. I heard they are saying we have sold the Najana Kumbi. This Najana Kumbi here, this here, this one here that I sell this. You guys, why do you want to demean us to that extent? Your property Najana Kumbi is very safe. I laugh at someone that I went to look for Garuga that we sell. Garuga knew me when I was young, when I was working for PTA Bank as a financial officer in 1992, getting a PTA check of. I am telling people that I saw cash. I saw money when I was still not yet born. And I will leave it. And I will never cheat anybody. Never cheat what? I said I was going to speak for a short time, but unfortunately I've spoken for long. I want to also conclude on a few issues. Everything which is taking place in the party is legal. Is what? Legal. Today when I went to nominate, the Electoral Commission said, but why do you bring all this? I wanted to demonstrate that I've brought a Secretary General who has gone to what? School. Not the one who goes to Kuyungiriza. Are you getting me? So, what we're all doing is legal, as the Honorable said. And I can tell you, all of you, on the day the Electoral Commission has announced to come, the meeting will be conducted according to the law. Are you getting me? And we have to put your people in the offices. I am lucky that I have a lawyer called Yusuf and I have a lawyer called... Where is the and I can tell you, they have assured me that anything we're doing, if they want legal, we shall go legal. If they want politics, we shall go what? Politics. If they want the other one, we are known to it.
Hey, Nandala hoy!
We are known to it. We want to tell the people that if this is a party you should trust and believe in it. Are you getting us? We cannot sell FDC to anybody. If I, Nandala, decided to go become Governor Bank of Uganda, which they have wished me every day, I go alone. I don't go with FDC. Are you getting me? During elections, I have been governor. Now they call me, I'm going to become Minister of what? Finance. So you are lucky that they are talking about Nandala that is capable to do something. They are not saying Kaija can become even a minister for agriculture.
Hey, Nandala hoy!
So all of you, you should be happy that you have somebody they can talk about, that he has capacity. Don't have people who are not have capacity to be the ones to lead your party. So I want to state that your party is your party, safe and will move forward, and nobody should threaten you on anything. Nobody should threaten you on what? FDC, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
One Uganda.
One people.
One people.
One Uganda.
God be with you. And other members' nomination to make our party called FDC known locally and internationally. FDC is a party for the Forum for Democratic Change. We believe in democracy. We don't believe in passing through the windows. We believe in democracy. Our leaders are put in place in a democratic way. So I was elected as the Secretary General with 806 votes in 2015. My term was due to end in July in 2020. Due to COVID, FDC as a party could not conduct its grassroots elections up to have the delegates in place to put a structure. A law was passed by Parliament which told all political parties to find a mechanism in which to put in place their leadership and also to put in place the candidates who are going to contest for the 2021 general elections. FDC in its wisdom decided to have a National Council meeting in October to find a way how do we renew membership of the members. They decided to have an extension of members on the date of 8th October 2020 for 3 years. That means our leadership of FDC is expiring on 7th of October this year. If we don't put in place a leadership by then, this party will be in a crisis and it can be deregistered. And that's why, in the wisdom of the party, in the last year, October, it was decided that we kickstart the process of putting the structures from the grassroots. It was approved, a budget was approved, and the process was set in place by the Electoral Commission. Today, as we speak, all districts from the grassroots who have participated in the exercise have done the exercise, and now we're waiting for only one exercise to have the National Executive Committee put in place on 6th October. Our party constitution clearly states that the term you hold is for only 2 terms, if at all. So I have served the first term as the Secretary General. I am asking the people of FDC to give me an opportunity to serve my second term and the final one, as per our constitution. And that's why you see me today here being nominated for my second term and the final. I want to thank the people of FDC who trusted me for the last term and ask them again to give me an opportunity for this term.
After 8 years?
Well, I'm not serving in 8 years, I'm serving the second term, which I'm asking for. What is special about it? I don't jump the queue. In 2012, I jumped the queue. I stood with General Muntu. I lost with 32 votes. All of you remember, I went back and served General Muntu as a party president. By then, I was a deputy treasurer general of the party. I thought the time had reached. God gives you 3 things. He says, I've given you, wait, I'll never give you. God told me to wait. So I waited. He said, now you are fit to be a Secretary General for now. And that's why I'm serving as Secretary General. After this term, I'll make a decision on which post to go for. I might become Secretary for Education or Secretary for Culture because I want to become a bishop. Thank you. To the people of Uganda and the FDC specifically, that those who came in the party and are going away or went away, they were not serious. I stood in 2012, I lost. Many people came to me and they said I should go. I said, I go where? This is the only party I know, and I'm here. From here, I'll go back to my village. Those who are going away or who went away were not serious members. And that's why some of them want to jump through the window to become leaders. In FDC, you don't jump through the window. You go under the public, the people of FDC puts you in place. So I am not scared, and I can tell you, as we speak now, maybe those were the people who have been disturbing the party will become stronger. And I can tell you, FDC is going to become stronger, and it will take power in this country. Omulala naye anadda mu ttebe eyo sigenda kuganiramu kiki sinaba okumala epata tenaba kufuna obuyinza bw'erifuna obuyinza nja kuva nange nja kugenda empumule naye kati tutwalwana tutwale obuyinza. Wacha would have become a member of Yara. Martin Wandera would have become a member of Yara. And I want to tell people of Uganda that never fear anything, even in when a vote is at a Marua port and you're a member. Don't run away, vote. Let them win you there. So we lost. I want to state, those elections you have seen in FDC were put by the party, and it is following the constitution. Those who never wanted to participate, thinking that they will be really be followed crying for them, they will have to wait for 5 years. And I'm sorry for Dr. Besigye to say we're masqueraders. I think he's a masquerader. If a whole doctor who has been there with us in the struggle, every day giving us hope that we're going to State House, walk to work, we walked. I'm still even walking. We hit the saucepans, we blew whistles. What haven't we done? And every day he tells us, the man, omusajja kati tumunyenya ali kumpe kugenda. Kati paka nakati tanaba kugenda. Yeah, gamba we masqueraders. I can tell you, whoever believes in Dr. Besigye now is also becoming outdated. Dr. Besigye did his part. He has finished his part. He should allow us also do our part. Emyaka gye negigwako atwena fo mukisa tukole netajja kutule katonga atugambe ffe tetulireyo tetumanyi kyakukola ffe na twamusupportinga erinnya lyalina ffe twamukolera kati saawa zino yakuteekawo PFT nefa kubanga tetuliyo era kati saawa zino abagoberera Dr. Besigye saawa zino alina otugoberera naffe ffe twamuwa support yonna saawa zino Dr. Besigye talina watutwala. Njagala okubuulira bannayuganda yatugamba walk to work, we did walk to work. Tufuwe enfirimbi ne tufuwa ne tukuba sefuliya ne agamba omusajja awedde emyaka gigenza omusajja temulaba agenda indeera tetulaba n'atwala entebe n'akola government nali ndowooza agenda kumpa we check signing nga minister of finance saagiraba kati saawa zino atuwa omukisa naffe tukole alabireko ekiseera kye yaliwo naye nekigwako naffe atuwa omukisa tukole naye okutuuleyo ekatonga oba okugenda ku mawulire atuvume musajja si musajja mulungu yeeyagaza yeka.
Munsi buli omu alina ekirooto kuba kuwaguza kulafuubana n'okulemerako okutuuka ku buwanguzi ddala wamma ggwe luba lunaku mulindwa okyasobeddwa ekane mu kibira nga weebuuza omuntu omutuufu anaakutuusa ku makula g'ebirooto byo oba okooye kuferebwa kankwanjulire aba Brand Pro Property Services Limited abeegulidde erinnya mu kutuukiriza ebirooto by'abantu ebyekuusa ku ttaka bagula wamu n'okutunda ettaka n'amayumba ku buli luguudo lwa Uganda wamu n'okwetooloola ensi yonna mu mawanga agatali gamu nga USA, India wamu ne Bungereza. Tulina estates eziwedde okuzimbibwa. Gano makula okula weegulire ennyumba ey'ekirooto kyo olwaleero ku bbeeyi esoboka. Naawe anoonyeza okupangisa tuzirina ng'ate tusobola n'okukulaakulanya ettaka amayumba oba estates zo ne zeegombesa buli muntu. Oyagala saveya oba olina ekizibu kyonna nga kyekuusa ku ttaka bitukwase g'osirike. Tusangibwa ku MT House ku maliro ogusooka Room 5 ewazana ku Entebbe Road okuliraana ekizimbe kya Muguluma Empire. Osobola okutukubira oba okutuweereza obubaka ku WhatsApp namba zaffe noti 773 216 588 oba noti 703 824 noti 79 ne ku website www.brandpro.co.ug. ate mwe bankuba kyeyo ebyammwe byateredde anti osobola okugula poloti oba okufuna ennyumba n'okomawo nga buli kimu kiri malidaadi saana. Sebatuka abafera olwaleero ng'okolagana ne Brand Pro Property Services Limited tutuukiriza birooto.